I'm Jim Ed,
And I'm Andrew.
and we are going to be doing the Side Hustle Hero podcast for you guys. And just to tell a little bit about each other, I'll start off. I've been in sales for well over 20 years, and we've been both doing side hustles, and we've got some exciting ones that we've had some success with, and we'll go ahead and talk about some that we haven't had much success with, or none, or less than none. And then we'll also kind of talk about what this is all centered around today. Andrew, tell us a little bit.
So when you say less than none, does that mean you're losing money?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You don't want to lose money, folks. That's not a good idea. I've been working full-time my entire career, and I've been doing internet marketing businesses for probably the last 20 years, to be honest with you. So I've done everything from having my own businesses. I have my own survey business. I've done a lot of affiliate marketing type things through eBay, through Amazon, and most recently, probably the last 10 years, I've been doing selling on Amazon. So, but over the last few months, I've been doing something called Amazon Influencer. We're going to talk a lot more about that. So I've made lots of money. I've also spent a lot of money on courses and never got that money back. So I'm really excited to talk to you. We're really excited to talk to you about something really new and a really fun way to make money.
So that's kind of the reason I'm here. Andrew and I have known each other for, I guess, near 15 years. We've never really done anything together. I haven't really had much interest in some of the side hustles he's been interested in, and he's not been interested in some of mine. A couple of mine is I do some welding on the side. I do a YouTube channel, and I've had success in both of those things. Those are kind of the handyman side hustles that I do. Those kind of made the most money, but I have made money on a monetized YouTube channel. But Andrew approached me and said, hey, you've got your YouTube channel. You should look at the Amazon Influencers program. So probably a lot like a lot of you guys are. You're going, I'm already familiar with that program. That's what I told Andrew. I said, hey, now I've been doing Amazon affiliate program for some time now, putting links in the description. I've got when somebody says, hey, where did you get that Amazon product? I send them a link from my phone, and it automatically populates one that I get paid a commission on. So, Andrew, you've probably done Amazon Associates as well?
Oh, yeah. I probably had that 10 years. I've had an Amazon Associates account probably for 10 years. So
I've had one for probably 3.5.
Yeah, I've had it forever. And so probably a lot of people who are listening to this have probably got an Amazon Associates account. And you hear, and actually lately, there's a lot of TikTok videos about Amazon Associates. All you do is you throw a link to a product on your whatever social media, and you make all this money. That's happening a lot.
How's that been for you? You made money on that?
I've made about zero. Maybe actually 45 cents. 45
okay.
cents. Yeah,
so for me,
yeah.
With a YouTube channel at the Improvement Channel, I have a little over 12,000 subscribers at the time of this airing, and I have made on the high side about $80 in a month. But what's more typical is about $30 a month every month. You get some spikes during the holiday seasons. Mine's, of course, centered around tools, and those do pretty well. But, so anyway, Andrew said, hey, check out this Amazon Influencer program. I jumped on there, checked it out, applied for it with my YouTube channel, immediately. It's either you're in or you're out. So I was in. I did the 3 videos. Andrew had kind of coached me up a little bit on kind of how the rules are. I didn't even read the rules, which I do not recommend. Definitely read the rules. Apparently, you can apply as many times as you like to the influencer program, and once you're accepted, you get 3 shots at uploading your videos. So
you're getting way far ahead on this, man.
I'm sorry,
but yeah, let's just take a step back a little bit. We're going to get into those details later. But yeah, Amazon Associates, you've all heard of that. Amazon Influencer, even that program's been around for a couple of years. So a lot of you might say, oh, I joined it. I've joined it, and yeah, it's just basically a storefront it's specifically for, obviously, content creators, right? So a lot of times you hear that, you might say, oh, I'm not a content creator. I only have a social media site for my dog or something with a couple thousand followers. Keep listening, okay? Because this is not just for the big influencers. This is for micro-influencers or people who don't even consider themselves to be influencers, period. But there's an interesting thing that's happened over the last probably 6 months that Amazon's introduced. It's called on-site placement. We'll get to this. The Amazon Influencer Program is nothing really more than a storefront where you can get to your affiliate links. What we're going to talk to you about is something very different, and think product video reviews. You have a product, you're doing a video of it. think about that product itself, what you're doing, and think about what happens to that. You know what happens to that, and we're gonna get into the details. But to make a long story short, that video actually, once it's approved, can be placed on an Amazon product listing. So right now you're thinking, okay, so what? Well, what's big about this is you don't have to drive any traffic to this. Who's driving traffic to the listing? Amazon is. They spend millions of dollars to get traffic to these listings. Okay, so
can I interject here on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So on this listing, what he's talking about is the buy page. Okay, so you've identified that, oh, hey, it pops into your head, you're sitting on the recliner, and you say, oh, I want to look this up on Amazon. You go to that product, you're on the buy page. So the Amazon Influencer Program is where me as an influencer, I have put on a review video. So you're looking through, you're seeing the description, and you're about ready to buy it, but you just kind of like to know, there's just one little thing. I wonder if this. Well, that's where you go to the reviews. It's just human nature. You go down and let's watch a video on it. So I'll have a review on there. And in most circumstances, there's about a 3% commission. But we'll get into this deeper into the end, but I will tell you now that from doing YouTube for 4 years, doing Amazon affiliates for 3.5 years, in this first 75 days, I'm about 75 days in on this influencer program, I will have made more money in the first 90 days doing the influencer program than I will the YouTube and the Amazon associates put together.
That's awesome. So one thing I wanted to clarify. So you're thinking, okay, reviews. Yeah, I've seen product reviews. The reviews have been on Amazon forever. And guess what? People can also put video reviews on for reviews as far as hey, I give it 5 stars. This is not what we're talking about. These are around where the reviews are. It depends on mobile versus desktop. It's different places. But ultimately, this is another sort of section, if you will, of videos that some of them are from people who bought the product and are just doing a review, natural review. But the ones we're talking about we're being incentivized for those things. And you'll see it's a little bit different. I mean, most people don't even know the difference. But the ones we're doing, we're not saying, I give it a 5-star review. This is different. This is a specific video that we're doing that finds itself on the product page, the Amazon product pages. And you tag that product once you've done the review, obviously. That's how it finds its way on there.
But I've also noticed, here lately, it's been in different spots, even on the mobile page. They move it around a lot. Yeah. I think they're tinkering with it.
But does that make sense what I'm saying, though, Jim? Because you have the reviews and you also have the actual, the separate kind of videos that are not necessarily part of the historic reviews.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So anyway, you're probably wondering, well, that's all fine and dandy, but how do I get started? Well, we're going to go over that a little bit. And Andrew and I have figured out a lot of things, and this is some stuff that we've kind of had to go back and study a little bit because we were both specified as, I guess you'd say, micro influencers because we're not a big deal at all. You've probably never even heard of us. But our channels or our influence allowed us to get directly on the program. But I will go over a few things that we have discovered. So there's just a few main ways that you can get in. You can get in through Facebook. You can get in through TikTok, Instagram. Am I missing one? Seems like there's 4. YouTube, the one I got in on, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot. Yeah, YouTube. I didn't even apply with YouTube, but yeah, that's how you got in. I got in with Instagram. I had 1,500 people on mine.
So I've been hearing
our followers. Yeah.
I've been hearing TikTok is one of the easier ways to get in, but there's an algorithm that takes a look at it because again, you apply, you punch in your credentials on whatever platform you're applying through. It'll give you those options. Hey, which one do you want to go through? You put some of your information in there, and an algorithm checks your social media account, and then it comes back with an answer within seconds. My understanding is they are looking for mostly engagement. So if you've got a business, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram account, and it's business account, and you've got a lot of back and forth with the comments, they just want to, again, see engagement with the crowd, and you'll get approved. I've heard of people with as few as 13, actually maybe even fewer than that, TikTok followers getting in, but with extremely high engagement.
Yeah, this is going to add, this is a moving target too. Things change all the time. That's one thing, guys, about this. While it could be evergreen, so to speak, we don't know. This is Amazon. It's their playground. So always keep in mind, things are always changing. But guess what? We're living and breathing this stuff. So I know a lot of times when people are doing something like that, they're pitching something that they've maybe made a couple $100. And, this is working. and then they were done with it, and then they're not learning more information. We're living and breathing this every day. We talk every day. We're sharing our numbers. We're sharing best practices and tips. That's what we want to do in this podcast. So this is why, like, we're in the trenches with you on this one. So as things change, we'll update you guys. Like, I got in with Instagram. It's an old page, 1,500 followers. I got in, no problem. Is that going to happen? Like, if you did the same thing today, would you get in? I would hope you would. But I know that age pages have been around for a while, for more than 6 months. They seem to be a lot easier to get in with those pages than pages that you just create from scratch. However, I'm finding that people who even have a page from scratch, maybe around for a couple days or a couple weeks, they're still getting in. So it's not like if you have a brand new page, you can't get in. It's just not consistent yet. But we continue to learn more about this, talk to a lot of different people. We're on a lot of different channels as well. We're always learning as well, seeing what's working, and we're going to make sure that to boil that information down and help you guys with that.
Yeah, we're right now helping 5 people that are starting from scratch. So we'll just kind of keep you posted on future podcasts on that. So once you're in, okay, let's say you get in. Your next step is you're going to be uploading 3 videos. Now, this is kind of the important part. The first part is like, hey, you can throw it up against the wall, see if it works. No, didn't get in. Let's try again tomorrow. No, didn't get in. Let's try again tomorrow. You cannot do that with the 3 videos. So when you upload the 3 videos, you're going to want to not do like I did, do what I say, not what I did. I talked to Andrew. He said, hey, watch out for this. Don't put any price stuff in there. Don't talk bad about the competitor's product. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't plug your YouTube channel. Don't ask for subscribers. So
you really shouldn't even mention Amazon. Don't even mention Amazon.
Yeah, he told me all of that, and then I just jumped in and did the 3 videos, and they were approved. Now, my understanding is, and I do believe this is correct, there's going to be a human being watching those 3 videos. And apparently you can put in more than 3 videos, but you don't want to do that. You have to put in 3 videos. They're going to watch 3 videos. They're going to scrutinize it. If they find a problem, they're going to kick it. If they kick it 3 times, then you're done with that social media account. You'll have to use a different one. So that would not be ideal. So make sure you don't get in that situation. What else do they need to avoid, Andrew?
Yeah, I think ideally you're going to want to talk about both positives and negatives. You don't want to just be pitching. You're not trying to sell this product. You're going to basically say, hey, this is this drink, this ice drink. It tastes really good. I drink it every day. However, this is not for everyone. If you don't really enjoy the non-sugar, the diet type drinks, as a little bit of an aftertaste, you might not like this. But I really like it if you're on a diet or you don't want a lot of sugar in your diet. This is really good.
Yeah, definitely don't listen to Andrew. That would have been a terrible review. So anyway, we'll see here in a minute.
While the review wasn't great, the point is you're just saying what you like about it, what you dislike about it, and you probably shouldn't even say I strongly recommend this either. You're just trying to be as unbiased as possible. Now, I've done reviews before where I've said that, but keep in mind the first 3 videos you got to be buttoned up, man. So make sure that you're basically going through, you're saying what you like about it. It's good to have some dislikes, and then be done with it.
Yeah, I've got videos out there right now. Probably videos I'm making money on that say I strongly recommend this product.
Me too.
It's hard to not
but your
say
first
that.
3, you gotta be careful.
What you really want to do is you want to focus on, you want to read over the product, you want to know the product really well on these first 3, and then you just want to try to find something that's not being answered through the product description. A good place for that is go ahead and read a few reviews. Go ahead and read any questions that are on the listing. See if you can answer those questions. So, and then see if you can show something that can't really be shown through the 4 or 5 pictures that are on the listing. Anyway, give them some value. And when Amazon sees that, hey, I'm bringing value to the table, they're going to get you on. So once you're past that, you're breathing easy. So if you mess up a little bit, like I messed up and I reviewed a product that had in-app purchases, and I said, oh yeah, cool, it's got in-app purchases here. They're only $9.99. Well, it got rejected. Well, wasn't the end of the world. I was already putting videos up. So
I was listening to Jim Better myself. I have 100%. If I'm a baseball player, I'm batting 1,000 right now. I've never been rejected for any of my videos. So
you've never been rejected in life, right?
There was this girl in high school, but
okay, we'll move on
for another story, for another day. All right, so yeah, in general, here's the thing. These are good rules of thumb overall, but I think another thing is, how are you using this product? Like, why did you buy this product, and how are you using it? Something unique about yourself. People are interested in you. Like, they can go and watch a video on YouTube, like professional video on YouTube about this product. They can read all the reviews, but they want to see you. Why are people watching these videos? They're watching it all the time. They want to see a person probably like them, just like an everyday person, that like a normal person that is using this product. So you're not here to pitch it and be all salesman-like, right? And even though you're a salesman, it's kind of ironic, isn't it, that we're doing this? But
It's working out.
Yeah, be natural about it, right? How are you using it? Like when I do some videos with my pet products, my dogs are in the video, so they see, hey, this is my dog. I didn't just rent this dog. He's my dog, right? My dog Harvey. However, I also heard you shouldn't use any names in videos.
They do. I have gotten. He's never been.
I said my dog.
He's never
so
been
I didn't
rejected.
say Harvey.
I've been rejected for personal information in the videos. Sometimes
Social
I don't
security
know
number?
what they're talking about. But I did notice the last one did have a blurry license plate in it. It was kind of far away. I guess that got that one kicked, which can be tricky. I do a lot of my videos on products that are used outside. So
a couple other things too. I'm just thinking like good audio. You want to have good audio. You want to have a lot of background noise. If you have like kids and your kids are yelling in the background or something like that, just try to like no distracting background stuff, decent audio. But in general, don't overthink it. Okay, you can do stuff with your phone. Do a horizontal video with your phone. Don't overthink it. You don't need this expensive equipment. Okay, like as you get doing more and more of these videos, you can get better equipment in general. Just make sure that you're close enough to the product. They can see it. They're not distracted by a bunch of stuff behind in the background. Like I said, just do the basics. Talk about what you like about it, how are you using it, and get in, get out, 1 to 2 minutes, and you're good to go.
yeah, clean, clear audio. We live in such a great time. You can order something and stick it into your phone and throw a lapel cordlessly for under $30. That works great. So be sure and do that. One thing I want to do, again, is let you know where you can find us. You can find us on Facebook, Andrew. Where at?
Yeah, Side Hustle Heroes HQ. So we have a Facebook group there. We also have a YouTube page with the same name, Side Hustle Heroes HQ.
Yeah, so check us out on that and for more information. And then let's dive into some numbers, Andrew.
The fun stuff, yeah. Okay. All right, yeah. Anyway, so I've been doing this for a while. Actually, you know what? I got in, guys, on my birthday. February 10th is when I was approved, believe it or not, for on-site placement. So
Andrew waited at least, well, no, I guess you only waited a few weeks to let me know.
Yeah, probably so. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I want to see some success first. So I'm not going to be talking about stuff when I haven't made any money yet, right? So anyway, I've been doing this since February, and my numbers were pretty modest when I started. But just to let you guys know, for me, where I'm right now, my last 30 days, I've made $509.25. Okay, so some of you might say, "Ooh, that's amazing! I'm going to quit my job with that money." No, but think about this. Think about all the things you can buy with $500. That's a pretty nice vacation. It's a lot of times it's more than a car payment, right? So there's a lot of things you can buy with $509, and guess what? It's not just $509 this month and nothing next month. It continues.
Yep,
it continues. So my highest day so far has been $42.16. That was May 11th, so not quite $50. My last 7 days, I've made $177.23. So again, this is one of my many businesses, right? And I have my full-time job as well. So. And I haven't been really hustling that much. Listen to Jim Ed as far as much.
Before we jump into mine, let me ask you a couple things about yours.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this since February the 10th.
Yep.
Your last 7 days, I notice, is this last week is doing better than your monthly. So you're on an upward trend, which is what you want to see.
Yeah.
How much time per week, hour-wise, do you think you're spending on this?
Oh, man. So we probably spend more time talking about it on the phone than actually doing it. But that's part of it. I think he's actually pushing me to say, how's that going? How's that going? He's sharing his numbers, and we're just always talking. So it's motivating me to do more stuff. So what have I done? I've done more reviews lately, right? So just because I've been thinking about it, and most of the time, most of what I've been doing so far is stuff around my house. But and Jim will talk about it, he has a lot more expensive stuff than I have. If you have a lot of expensive stuff, that's obviously going to be more commission than items that are like $10 or $15. So that's more of an advanced tip here, but in general, we can compare. Like you look at my numbers and his numbers, not even close. His numbers are like, would you say 10 times higher, right? So
probably.
What's 509?
We'll go over them. So
yeah, it's pretty wild. So
but there's some gold right here in this that I really like, and I attribute a good portion of my success to this is the encouragement I get from Andrew getting me in the program, and us being able to bounce it back and forth. He said we probably talk on the phone for more time than he's worked on the program. My guess is we probably talked on the phone last week 4 hours or so. So I have probably spent a little more time on this than he has. I'm guessing I'm more in the 12-hour range per week, just guessing. So if I'm guessing 12, it may be 15. I spent a Saturday just about all day. Even had incorporated the wife in there to get her to help me.
How many reviews did you do in that weekend, for instance?
So I've had a couple of like weekends that I've punched out some tool reviews and stuff, and it's a little easier at the first, which is really cool. I think probably 20 to 25 would be my best day, and that was like putting the tool on the table, got the tripod set up, talk about the tool, move it, take a picture, move it to the side, do another one. I remember I showed up 40 minutes early to a lunch appointment the next day, and I had all those videos on my phone. And we'll get into this in a future podcast, but there's ways of shooting the video where no editing is involved, and that is terrific. So I had 15 videos to put up, no editing involved. I knocked all that out in 40 minutes over mobile Wi-Fi. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. That's interesting because, I mean, you can do a review first take in a minute or two. Like one take, it takes you a minute or two literally to do the video.
Okay, well, hey, let me jump in there. Because I actually did this the other night. We were getting ready for bed. There was a door handle on my barn door that I put in, and I told the wife, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot a quick video here. Just keep it quiet, okay?" She's like, "Yeah." I had the phone out. I shot a 48-second video. I took a picture of that door handle, uploaded it. It had to have taken less than 5 minutes, including shooting the video. I got it in one take, and it's a good video.
I'm glad you said that because now you guys are listening to him saying, wow, that's a lot of time, 12 hours in a weekend or whatever, doing all these video reviews. It depends, right? Mm-hmm. So some of the stuff he does, it takes a lot of explanations, but I will say it seems like so far those items that take a little explanation, they're more expensive, and he's reaping the fruit of that, right? So it goes sometimes more, some items need a lot more explanation than others, okay? So if I'm doing something really simple like, okay, guys, don't laugh at me, but I actually did. I reviewed these, okay?
I'm going to laugh.
What do you say about mixed nuts? They're good. They're not too salty. I don't like.
Hold them right here for you. Okay.
I don't like peanuts, right? So anyway, there's no peanuts in there, which is good. So that's easy. That's 30 seconds. You're done. I also have a router. I spent a couple minutes talking about the router. I just got it. I was going through some of the features, and guess what? I've sold a lot of these nuts, and I've also sold several of the routers, right? So. And again, it's like some things take more explanation, but it's always good when you actually have some experience with that product, right? So
that's one end of the spectrum. Mixed nuts, Doritos, things that you're
Doritos,
things that you're going
to
be.
These are actually a little more expensive.
Things like this are going to be in almost single digits as far as on how much your commissions are going to be. So on the other end of the spectrum, one of the items that I put on there that I did spend a lot of time on, this was not a 5-minute upload, it was my Dominator basketball goal. That's a $2,600 setup that we purchased. I shot a YouTube video on it, and I took that footage and re-edited it because it was, I think, about a 12-minute video on my YouTube channel. I knocked that down to, I think, just slightly over 3 minutes. You want the videos, to me, the sweet spot is, what, a minute to 3 minutes? What do you think, Andrew?
That's about right, yeah.
I don't want to watch. I see videos on there that are long. I saw an 18-minute video on the review thing the other day. I'm like, my gosh. I'm not opening that thing up. Really, when I see one that's 5 minutes, unless it's something that I want some deep explanation on what this thing is and what it's about, I don't want to see anything really over 3 minutes. But I think mine's like 3 minutes, 6 seconds, if I recall correctly.
Hey, Jim, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but man, I gave my numbers, right? So I know you're being real humble and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, I just think, I know you guys are probably on the edge of your seat here, but no, but seriously, these numbers are, to me, pretty shocking. Pretty darn shocking when you hear these numbers. Like,
I agree.
He tells me in the morning sometimes, I'm just waking up, drinking my coffee, and he tells me these numbers, and I about just fall off the couch.
So I won't hold you guys back anymore. I'll tell you, I started hitting some numbers of like $77 a day, and I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? I hit $77, started hitting $50 just about every day. And then last week, maybe a week and a half ago, I had my biggest day ever. And it was my first time in triple digits. I hit 500. Yeah, $504. I was just like, I couldn't get my eyes cleared. I was just like, is this for yesterday? Because everything's a day behind. So I'm looking at yesterday's
Were you
number that
thinking
morning.
last 7 days or something?
Yeah, I'm like,
first
is this last 7?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it says yesterday. And I'm like,
last 30 days for me. $509 last 30 days. You made that one
I
freaking
made
day, dude.
504 in one day. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, this has just gotten real quick.
Yeah.
So fast forward another week, man, like that next weekend, I started hitting triple digits like daily. I haven't had a non-triple digit day in more than a week. And then the day before yesterday, I hit my new highest number, which was, I got it written down here, $655.32. So believe it or not, that one wasn't as shocking as the 504. I'd seen 504 before, so now I'm kind of like, hey, I saw a guy that hit 700. My new numbers, let's beat 700. So I'm close to that.
Let's just do some quick math. Just $600. That's easy math, right? In 30 days, that's $18,000. If my math is correct. Is that correct? $18,000. I mean, and if we multiply that by 12, that's a huge salary.
Okay, so here's the cool part, though. If you look back at my last 30 days, which whenever you get on this program, it's going to be right there on your Amazon app where you do the shopping. It's really cool. You got your little storefront button. You can see all of your numbers on there. And then if you go into the desktop, you can dive even deeper into it. But last 30 days, $5,601.73. My last week, which is cool, I am on a to the moon trajectory on this deal. Last 7 days is $2,877.68. So that includes my biggest day so far, and it's got all triple digits. I got 150, 160, those kinds of things in there. Hadn't had any low days. My lowest day ever was earlier on when I started. Had a -29. They do count the returns as well.
And just want to make sure this is very clear, guys. This is not. You hear revenue shared a lot. Like, I'm making this much revenue. Oh, well, what are your costs though? Oh, my costs. I made $30,000. My costs are $28,000. Yeah. Like, so I do a lot of Amazon selling. My margins are 20-25%. Okay. These numbers we're sharing with you, these are commissions. These are basically what you get after Amazon. These are based on a 1.5 or 4 up to 4% of that revenue.
Yeah.
Right?
My revenue numbers are
yeah,
high.
the revenue numbers are great, and that's Amazon's revenue numbers. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's driving that revenue. And here's the thing about it. He's driving that revenue to Amazon. Amazon's happy with this. That's commission, and it takes about 60 days, I guess, to pay that out. But obviously, tax, so we're not accountants here, but yeah, that money's obviously, you have to report that when it comes to tax. However, but that's my point is that is the money that you're making, that you're deposited into your bank account. Okay.
Yeah, Amazon's going to send.
Yeah, they're going to send that money to you. So
you've got to fill out a W-9 form and everything. They're going to let you know.
It's a beautiful thing. So if you've done affiliate programs before, then that's how it works, right? You should be familiar with that. If you haven't done it before, that's how affiliate programs work. Why is Amazon doing this? Because they're making a crap load of money, okay? Already. They're just making a ton of money. So why are they doing this? I believe they're doing this because it's working. They're getting they're getting even a higher conversion rates on their products. So guess what? Higher conversion rates on products mean more sales and more money for them, okay? And even third-party sellers, when they're selling stuff, even if Amazon's not selling that product, third-party sellers, they're making money, but guess what? Amazon gets part of that. So Amazon's loving life, and guess what? We are too. So, and you can be also. So this is something that it's I don't know if we said this enough, but this is one of the easiest ways ever to make money. I mean, like, I'm barely even hustling lately, and I'm still making, $600, $600 a month. He's hustling, and he's making crazy money. So to me, you can see just the range. And so I'm in a class where I've seen a Facebook group, where I've seen people making, $10 a day all the way to $6,000 or $7,000, not a day, but $6,000 or $7,000 a month. Okay. And he's on that trajectory right now. So you might be thinking like, where am I on this spectrum? I don't know. It's like, you have to find out, like, you just look around your house and see what kind of stuff you've got.
But one of the things you're kind of alluding to here is you don't have to go out and buy $200 or $300, $2,000 or $3,000 worth of anything to get started. You've already got a smartphone, most likely. You've got some kind of recording device. Get you some good audio, or just be thoughtful of the audio that you're working around. Make sure you're not, like I'm recording all the time, I'll go cut the air conditioner off inside because our outside air condenser's kind of loud. So I don't want that fan running. Just little things like that. Make sure the dog's not barking or the neighbors don't have the music blaring or cutting the grass, that kind of thing.
And you probably already own the products. The point is, he said that. You don't have to go out and buy these things, okay? You most likely you already have a lot of stuff around the house that you haven't even thought about. Walk around your house and you'll look. I just noticed that. I didn't review this over here. But it's like, there's just stuff around my house that I still have forgotten to review. So.
I have got so much that I still need to review. I've got a lot of tools. I do that, like I say, some welding and different things. So I've got a workshop. So I do have a lot to go through, but I have a lot more to go through. And Andrew, as we wrap this up, I want to get a couple things. The next podcast, what I want to go over is once you get started, I've been contacted by sellers from China. I'm starting to get some products coming in for free for me to continue to review. We're going to talk about that. Why don't you go ahead and plug the YouTube channel and the Facebook page again?
Yeah, it's Side Hustle Heroes HQ. So you'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us Facebook. It's a Facebook group. Type that in there. It should come up if you're in just Facebook, wherever you are. And then YouTube. Same thing. Side Hustle Heroes HQ.
Yeah, so if you got any questions or comments, throw that in there on the YouTube channel, and we'll get right back to you. And, hey, we may use your question on the next podcast.
Yeah, so this is our first podcast. Yeah, I mean, who knows what we're going to talk about, but for now, it's Amazon Influencer, right? It's all things in. We can talk probably every day for probably a month about these things. There's so much. We're so excited about it. And the thing about it is it's very dynamic. We're doing this every day. So it's not in the past. We're doing this every single day. So we love talking about it. You can tell we're passionate. Jim Ed and I, we were buddies. We get along really well. It's really fun just talking. So, yeah, the point we're trying to do is bring value to you. We want you to be learning, and we want to be able to help you. So it's not about us flexing our muscles. He's flexing a lot more than I am, but I'm flexing the little muscles, but it's okay. At the end of the day, we're really trying to help you guys out, and we'd love for you guys to be able to start making some money doing this.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's plenty of people out there that would be love to make an extra $509 a month, and you're really not on a $500 a month deal. You're really on about a $700 a month deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, that's a pretty nice car.
And some of the things I've been doing lately, I'm not going to be here for very long. Okay, so this is why I'm hanging out with Jay.
I'm not going to let him.
Yeah, he's not going to let me. He said, dude, come on, do some more stuff. So, that's the thing. Don't quit. Keep going.
Should we tell him what our real motivation is on all this? Next podcast.
Maybe the next one.
All right. Anyway, find something that motivates you. We do have something that's our little bit of a secret sauce to motivate us. It's not going to be the same for you. Find something that motivates you, and we'll see you.
Awesome. Hey, good stuff. All right, man. Hey, I'm Andrew.
I'm Jim Ed.
And thanks a lot. We're from the
Side Hustle
Heroes HQ.
That's right.